Welcome to Extra Science Academy, and in this video I'll be showing you guys on how to answer questions based on sigma notation. So now in this worked example, we got this equation, right? We got this equation. If this equation determines the value of n, right? So now as you can see, we got a sigma notation. We know this sigma notation means sum, right? We know. So now we're dealing with sum. So now this is n and r is equal to 1, and here is half, open bracket 3 to the power of r minus 1, close bracket is equal to 1640. So now we know this is sum, and by this general term over here you can tell this is geometric, right? Geometric pattern, right? It's a geometric pattern. So now first thing that we need to do is we need to get at least 3 terms over here, right? So now let's start. So t1 will be equal to half, open bracket 3 to the power of r minus 1, close bracket. So it will be half 3 1 minus 1, because over here r is 1, so we're going to start with that, right? So now 3 to the power of 0 is 1 times half, which is just going to be 1 over 2, right? So now t2 will be 1 over 2, 3 to the power of r minus 1, close bracket, 1 over 2, 3 to the power of 2 minus 1, close bracket. So now quickly, let's get our calculator. Right, now let's punch this in. So let's shift the calculator on this side. Now this works. So now I got 1 over 2, bracket 3 to the power of 2 minus 1, then close bracket, which is equal to 3 over 2. Right, so we got this to be 3 all over 2. Now let's get t3 now. So t3 is 1 over 2, right? 3 to the power of r minus 1, close bracket. So now this is going to be 1 over 2. This is going to be 3 to the power of 3 minus 1, close bracket, which will be equal to, now let's take our calculators now. Now let's go up here, put that as a 3. Now this will give you 9 over 2. So 9 all over 2 as our final answers, right? So we got that, right? The first 3 terms. So now we need to get a common ratio. So now we got half, right? 3 over 2 and 9 over 2, right? So now let's get the common difference. So common ratio. So now we're going to say 3 over 2 divide by 1 over 2. 1 over 2, that is going to give us 3. And I'm pretty sure 9 over 2 divided by 3 over 2, the 2 and 2 can cancel out, and you'll be left with 3. So now this is going to be r, right? So now r is 3. So now we know this is a geometric, right? So now we can say Sn is equal to a, open bracket, 1 minus r to the power of n, close bracket, all over 1 minus r. So now Sn we have, right, which is 1640 is equal to a. A is the first term. In this scenario is half. So half, open bracket, 1 minus r, which is 3 to the power of n. So now how do we know n is the same n over here? Because now n we know is top number minus top number minus bottom number plus 1. So in this scenario, n over there, right, we can say top number was n minus bottom number, which is 1 plus 1, right? So now minus 1 plus 1, that will be 0, right? So it's just n. So n is just n, right? So you're gonna put n as it is, right? So now close bracket, all over 1 minus 3, right? So now let's work with this. So now 1640 is equal to half, open bracket, 1 minus 3 to the power of n, all over negative 2. So I'll advise you not to multiply this inside, right? So now over here, close bracket, cross multiply. So now you'll have this times that, so it will be half, open bracket, 1 minus 3 to the power of n, close bracket, is equal to negative 2 times 1640. So let's have that. So now we have 1640 times negative 2. That's going to give you negative 3280, right? Yes. Now you're going to divide this by half, and also you're going to divide here by half. So now that and that is going to cancel. So now you're going to take this answer, divide this by half, right? And you'll be 1 minus 3 to the power of n, which will be negative 560. Right. So now once you reach here, now we can transpose this 3n this side and take this constant this side now, right? So now you'll be left with 1 plus 6560 is equal to 3 to the power of n, right? So now this is going to be 6561 is equal to 3 to the power of n. So now we can change this in terms of 3, right? 6561, gonna press that equal to, and then you're gonna press shift fact. Now this is going to turn to 3 to the power of 8 is equal to 3 to the power of n. Now that and that is going to cancel out. Now n will be equal to 8, right? And that will be our final answer. So this is how we could have answered questions based on sigma notation. And thank you guys for attending, and that's it for today, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.